Ugh, 2 parties in the same month? It's starting to get tedious at this point. Well, at least this outfit is lighter. Although, maybe it shows too much. I'm not used to this kind of clothing anymore. Hey, are you ready? The carriage will be here soon. I'm already not motivated to go, so please don't make me wait too long. Wow. You are simply stunning. I thought you were at your best at the King's Ball, but I was wrong. I'm reconsidering attending the family festivities now. They really don't deserve to admire your beauty. Oof. Ow. Okay. I was kidding. Come on, let's go. Our carriage will be here soon. Here, give me your hand. I'll help you up. Huh? Up you go. Let's settle in. Well, I understand now why this carriage ride was so cheap. It's super cramped inside. We're practically forced to sit close to each other. You're not talking much. Are you okay? You're not uncomfortable because I'm so close to you, are you? Okay. I'll believe you. Even though your face seems to say otherwise. Anyway, let's be serious for a moment. Before we get to my parents' place, there are several things I need to tell you. As I told you, I come from a noble demon family. We also live in a kingdom, much like humans. But it's divided into 5 regions. Oh, don't worry. I could talk for hours about each of the regions, but I won't. I'll just mention the essentials. My father is the ruler of one of them, called Ashlands. It's pretty obvious from the name, but it's not really a region where life is good. It's a rather dark place, with stretches of barren plains covered in ash. Once, our family ruled in harmony, but a few years ago, disagreements arose among the rulers of the different parts of the kingdom. Some were in favor of exploiting the nearby mages, attracted by the profit and power it could bring. Others, including myself, opposed this idea, aware of the harmful consequences it could have on our kingdom. Unfortunately, my father chose to support the exploitation of the mages. This choice triggered a major conflict between the demons and the mages, dividing our family and the entire kingdom. That's when I decided to exile myself. I couldn't stay by the side of those who chose this path. I had nothing left, and that's when I met you. You didn't know me at all, but you agreed to make me your familiar. For the first time, I felt a sense of connection, of belonging. It was as if in an instant I'd found my place. but I had a fear that you would discover what my family had done to your people. I couldn't bring myself to tell you. Fortunately for me, since you lived far beyond the kingdom, you didn't seem to have heard about it. But I couldn't lie to you anymore. Listen, I'm really sorry. I would completely understand if you were angry with me, whether for hiding the truth from you, or for what my family's done. You're not angry with me? That's a relief. I don't know what I would do without you, you know? I'm starting to think you actually enjoy hugging me. No, don't move away. Let's stay like this. Just a little longer. Please. I like being close to you. Plus, this carriage is really tiny. It gives us an extra reason to stay embraced. Here we are, the Ashlands Palace. I warned you it's pretty hot here. Well, let's hurry inside now. Looks like all of high society is here tonight. I do hope that bastard isn't here.
Brother, so good to see you.
Damn, spoke too soon.
Kieran, my brother, I've missed you so much. I thought you'd never come to visit us, but it seems you finally changed your mind. Oh, and I see you didn't come alone. Who is this delightful person?
That's none of your business. Can't you mind your own affairs for once?
That's our Kieran. Always so pleasant. I apologize for my brother. He must be difficult to live with. He's always like this, in a bad mood. Who am I? Huh. He hasn't told you about me. How could you omit my existence from this charming individual? After all, I'm your beloved brother.
Maybe I hoped you'd remain forgotten for once.
Still as biting as ever, Kieran. You haven't changed a bit. I hoped some time away from the family would soften your character.
It only reinforced my determination to stay away from you and the others. Don't think for a second that I've returned to rekindle relationships. Unlike you, I don't find pleasure in kissing the ring at these gatherings.
It's good to see you again, little brother. Family gatherings weren't the same without our little clashes. Well, I should at least introduce myself properly to your escort. I'm Ravel, the first son of the Count of Ashlands. Pleasure to meet you, my dear. Oh, surprised that I'm the older brother? With Kieran's cold demeanor and seriousness, one might think otherwise. But I am indeed the eldest. It becomes more obvious when you see how inexperienced he is.
Really? Who's the immature one now? Perhaps you resent the fact that despite you following father like a little dog, he doesn't give you much responsibility.
You're still funny as ever. By the way, speaking of father, don't you have a few words to exchange with him? Seems like he's calling for you.
As if I want to talk to him. You're right. I promised I'd try to talk to him. I'll go. But let me be clear, Ravel. If you lay a finger on my mage, I'll kill you without hesitation.
Wow, so terrifying.
I'll be quick. I'll be back soon.
These parties aren't your favorite, or am I wrong? I can tell. But you're lucky. You're in excellent company now. It's not every day we see people like you here, and definitely no one as cute as you. Mages aren't usually my type. But perhaps I should make an exception for you. You're a feisty one, aren't you? So my brother is your familiar, is that it? So you're his master in a way. How amusing. Kieran, fleeing the oppression of his kingdom, becomes the lackey of a mage. Oh? Did I upset you? That wasn't my intention at all. You seem to care a lot about him. Yet you must be aware of what the demons of Ashlands do to your kind. Well, it's true that Kieran didn't participate in that, but he didn't do anything to stop it either. Well, I've rarely seen someone defend him so vigorously. I'm almost jealous of him. Why? Well, because I too would like a partner as determined as you. It almost makes me want to snatch you away from him. What do you say? Would you submit to me? Oh, you refuse. But do you really think you can push me away? You know, with your powers and my strength, we could achieve great things together.
Hey, would you like to share what you're up to, Ravel?
Here comes the familiar rushing to his master's rescue.
Who do you think you are?
How's it going, Kieran? Were you able to talk to father?
Ravel, don't try to change the subject. You're crossing the line. You have no right to lay your filthy hands on them.
Oh, but I'm just having fun, you know? After all, don't brothers share their belongings?
Your games don't amuse me, Ravel. I suggest you stay away from them.
What? Are you afraid that our dear little maid will choose me over you?
Not at all. I'm confident in the relationship I share with them. You can try as much as you want, but you won't succeed in separating us. But maybe you'd prefer to discuss this outside the palace.
That would have been a pleasure, little brother. But I'm afraid I don't have time to waste with you today. Family matters call. You understand. But I'm sure we'll have to continue this discussion another day, Kieran. Well, it was delightful to meet you, my dear. I hope to see your beautiful face again someday.
Ugh, what a jerk. I'm sure he's running away because he's too scared to face me. He's all talk. He's always been terrible at fighting and never once managed to beat me. How am I feeling? Well, to be honest, not great. Do you mind going back? Are you sure? Thank you. Come on, let's get out of here. I guess I should give you the rundown of the discussion I had with my parents. Well, oddly enough, it didn't go as badly as I might have thought. Apparently, the region apologized to the mage families and provided reparations. The situation seems to have significantly improved, but there's still a long way to go, and I don't think everything will ever completely return to normal. I'm a little relieved things have stabilized a bit. But don't get me wrong, I still hate my father for what he did, and my mother for blindly following him as well. And now this party has given me one more reason to hate my brother. It looks like I have one more rival. What do I mean? You still don't understand? I thought it was rather obvious at this point. I love you. Let me stop you right there. No, I'm not mistaking our closeness for love. I've genuinely fallen in love with you. And something tells me it's mutual. That's what I thought. So, may I have the Grand Mage of the Mist's permission for a kiss? It's even better than I imagined. And I thought you didn't mix work and love. But it seems you've changed your mind. Should we take our relationship to the next level? What do you say? Can I be more than just your familiar? Hey you, thanks for listening to the end. I'd like to thank Lilac Teabag on Reddit for the finale to this series. And I'd also like to thank Gamma Rights for the voice of Ravel. His channel should be on the screen and in the description. If you enjoyed this audio, remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I love seeing them, and I try to respond to as many as possible. Anyway, see you later.